when the Premier League ruled the world. The Premier League is 25 years old on the 15th of August 2017. To mark the anniversary, BBC Sport has produced 5 pieces, each covering a 5-year period in the competition's history. This is the 4th piece, focusing on the span from 200,708 to the end of the 201,112 campaign. Scroll down for written insight, a visual timeline. Mark Lawrenson's Team of the Era, a tailored tactics board and tables, before testing yourself with our Merlin sticker quiz. Premier moments, the events that defined the era. The 20th of September 2007, Jose Mourinho, who had guided Chelsea to 2 Premier League titles, 2 League Cups and an FA Cup triumph in 3 years, shocks football and resigns his manager after falling out with the club's billionaire owner Roman Abramovich. The 29th of September 2007, 11 goals, 2 of them scored by players into their own net and one of them a penalty, and a hat-trick for striker Benjani Marouari. There would have been more but for David James saving Nicky Shorey's penalty. Portsmouth 74, Reading remains the highest-scoring Premier League game. The 29th of March 2008, Derby County's relegation is confirmed when they can only manage a 22 draw at home to fellow Premier League strugglers Fulham, the earliest relegation to be confirmed in all 25 seasons of the Premier League to date. They finished the season on 11 points, a record low. The 1st of September 2008, Manchester City are taken over by the Abu Dhabi Group to become the richest club in England overnight and change the Premier League landscape. They capped the most exciting of transfer deadline days by paying a record £32.4 million for Real Madrid and Brazil striker Robinho, the 1st of July 2009, after helping Manchester United win a hat-trick of Premier League titles and the Champions League between 2006 and 2009, scoring 118 in 292 appearances. Cristiano Ronaldo moves to Real Madrid for a world record fee of £80 million. The 26th of December 2008, with his team 40 down, Hull manager Phil Brown decides to give his halftime team talk to his players on the pitch at Manchester City. Hull end up losing 51. The following season, Hull midfielder Jimmy Bullard replicates the team talk as a celebration after scoring to earn an 11 draw at the Etihad Stadium. The 18th of July 2009, Manchester City taunt rivals United with a city centre billboard welcoming Carlos Tevez to the city after he signs for them following his rejection of the chance to extend his 2-year stay at Old Trafford. The 17th of October 2009, the strangest assist in Premier League history. Sunderland beat Liverpool 10 at the Stadium of Light after Darren Bent's shot is deflected into the net off a beach ball that had been thrown on by a fan. The goal should have been ruled out and a drop ball awarded. Liverpool boss Rafael Benitez leaves the club at the end of the season. The 26th of February 2010, after running up debts of £60 million, Portsmouth go into administration, the first Premier League club to do so. Pompey are deducted 9 points and are relegated to the Championship. Their decline continued with the club descending into League Two in 2013. The 31st of January 2011, a manic transfer deadline day. Chelsea pay a British record £50 million for Liverpool striker Fernando Torres, while the Reds pay £35 million for Newcastle's Andy Carroll, breaking the transfer record for a British footballer. Neither player scores for the new clubs until April. The 12th of February 2011, Wayne Rooney scores a stunning overhead kick in a 21-home win over Manchester City, a goal voted as the best in the opening 20 years of the Premier League. Striker Rooney finishes the season with 16 goals as United claimed the 12th Premier League title. The 28th of August 2011, an understrength Arsenal are humiliated at Old Trafford as Manchester United beat them 82, with Wayne Rooney scoring a hat-trick. The 23rd of October 2011, Manchester City inflict Manchester United's worst home defeat since February 1955 as they thrash the champions 61 in ruthless fashion to go 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League. The 13th of May 2012, Manchester City score twice in stoppage time to be crowned champions for the first time in 44 years as they beat Queen's Park Rangers to win the Premier League on goal difference from Manchester United. United are set to become champions until first Edin Dzeko equalises in the second of 5 minutes of stoppage time before Sergio Aguero scores the goal that wins the title. Team of the Era Manchester United 2007-08. We asked former Liverpool defender and BBC pundit Mark Lawrenson to pick his Team of the Era. It's telling how many different Manchester United teams built by Sir Alex Ferguson stand out down the years since the Premier League began. Arsenal and Chelsea also had some sustained success in that period, but Ferguson's United just never went away. This team had Cristiano Ronaldo, Wayne Rooney and Carlos Tevez leading their attack. They fired United to Champions League success as well as the Premier League title, and they did it in some style too. Carlo Ancelotti's first season at Chelsea, when he won the double in 200,910, was fantastic, but Ronaldo's form in 200,708, when he scored 42 goals in all competitions, was just spectacular really, and still stands out now. These are the key players from Manchester United's 200,708 side. Edwin van der Sar left and Thomas Kuszczak right. Sir Alex Ferguson had few struggles at Manchester United, but replacing Peter Schmeichel in goal was one. Mark Bosnich, Massimo Taibi, Fabian Barthez, Roy Carroll and Tim Howard all had a chance before Ferguson signed the 34-year-old van der Sar from Fulham. He kept goal until past his 40th birthday, winning 4 Premier League titles and the Champions League. Kuszczak was his deputy in 07-08, making 9 appearances. John O'Shea left, Patrice Evra and Wes Brown right. Another of Ferguson's many gifts was coaxing long, glory-soaked careers out of players such as O'Shea and Brown. Good players but not world-class talents. O'Shea made more than 250 Premier League appearances for United, while Brown played more than 230 times. The duo won 22 major honours between them. Evra was subbed at half-time on his debut, a 3-1 loss at Manchester City, but soon recovered. He won 5 Premier League titles before joining Juventus in 2014. Nemanja Vidic left, Gerard Piqué Santo and Rio Ferdinand right. Hindsight is a wonderful thing. After just 12 Premier League appearances, Piqué was allowed to rejoin Barcelona for £5 million. He has since won 89 caps for Spain, the World Cup, the Euros, 6 La Liga titles and 3 Champions Leagues. Mind you, he couldn't get a game because of the brilliance of Vidic and Ferdinand. The duo anchored the United back four until they both left in 2014. Vidic was brutishly strong and great in the air. Ferdinand had the pace, touch and anticipation. Michael Carrick left, Darren Fletcher Santo and Owen Hargreaves right signed as Roy Keane's replacement. Carrick was less volatile but effective over 31 league games in 200,708. He is still at United, bringing a calming presence to midfield. A Champions League winner with Bayern Munich, Hargreaves joined in July 2007 but managed just 27 appearances in 4 seasons. Because of injuries, 23 of these came in 07-08. He retired in 2012, an unfulfilled talent. Of academy product Fletcher's 13 seasons at United, this was the 6th. He played 16 times. He left for West Brom and is now at Stoke. Park Ji-sung left and Anderson right. Park joined from PSV Eindhoven in 2005. He was sidelined for much of 200,708 with a knee injury but still managed 12 appearances to become the first South Korean to win the Premier League. He joined QPR in 2012 and ended his career back at PSV, signed from Porto to much fanfare in the summer of 2007. Brazilian Anderson failed to live up to his promise. Nevertheless, he made 24 league appearances in 200,708 to win the first of 4 titles. He returned to Brazil in 2015, joining international Paul Scholes left and Ryan Giggs right. Been there, done that. This was the 8th Premier League title Scholes and Giggs, who now had 10 to his name, had won together. They would win 3 more. Scholes injured his knee and missed a chunk of the campaign but made 24 league appearances and was inducted into the English Football Hall of Fame at the end of the season. It was a record-breaking season for Giggs, who scored his 100th league goal and passed Sir Bobby Charlton's United appearance tally of 758. Cristiano Ronaldo right and Nani left. Ronaldo has a case to be Sir Alex Ferguson's best signing. Joining from Sporting Lisbon in 2003 for £12.3 million, he started slowly but became unplayable. In 200,780 scored 31 league goals in 34 games. The Portuguese hasn't stopped scoring since breaking records at Real Madrid, who he joined for a world record £80 million in 2009. Ferguson went back to the well for Nani in 2007, but living up to his compatriot was impossible. He still managed to win 4 titles before leaving for Fenerbahce in 2015. Wayne Rooney left and Carlos Tevez right. The biggest English talent of his generation, Rooney joined United from Everton for £27 million in 2004. He went on to become the club's and his country's record goal scorer. 12 of his 253 United goals came in the league in 07-08. He rejoined Everton in 2017. Tevez soured his United legacy by joining fierce rivals Manchester City in 2009, but for 2 seasons he was superb at United. He scored 14 league goals in 07-08. He is now reportedly earning £1 a second playing in China. Louis Saha left and Mikhail Silvestre right. France international Saha was a £12 million signing from Fulham in 2004. His best days at the club were behind him by 07-08, and he managed 5 goals in 17 league appearances before joining Everton the following summer. He retired in 2013. This was also the final season at United for Saha's compatriot Silvestre, who had been at the club since 1999. The versatile defender played just 3 times in the league in an injury-ravaged season before moving to Arsenal in the summer. Tactics of the Time. Michael Cox, author of The Mixer, the story of Premier League tactics, from Route 1 to False Nines. Ferguson's Manchester United teams of 2008 and 2009 were his best and the most sensible tactically that he built. One of the interesting developments was that teams did not tend to play with a traditional centre-forward. There was an emphasis on being technical and a lot of focus on possession play. You think how Barcelona were during that period. A lot of teams tried to copy them, focusing heavily on ball possession. They had the best midfielders in terms of possession play. Paul Scholes had reinvented himself as a deep-lying playmaker. Michael Carrick was excellent from the outset, and Owen Hargreaves was great when he was fit too. They were solid in defense, possession-based in midfield, and very flexible up front. It was the perfect balance. Do you know your Veronan from your Vaz-T? Test your knowledge of Premier League players from 2007 to 2012 with our sticker quiz in conjunction with Merlin stickers. Use the clues to identify specific players from the era. Scroll down to reveal the answer in sticker form.